All right, let's get into this. We're gonna catch up to real time. Beaverman and versus Huskarls. Beaverman we have in the blue. Huskarls we have in the yellow. I'm gonna change Huskarls to something a little easier to see. I'm gonna put Huskarls in red. It makes life a little easier. So we have Huskarls in the red. We have Beaverman in the blue. Huskarls playing as the Vietnamese. Let's catch up to real time here. And Beaverman is playing as the Malians. That's good enough. Already on the way up to feudal. I couldn't find this game for a minute in the lobby here, so that's on me. Huskarls looks like he's kind of trying to do some walling in of his wood line, in an interesting way. I've never seen anyone really wall like that. He's not full walling. He's not small walling. He's like medium walling, I would describe this as. And then Huskarls is, as the Vietnamese, he is in feudal age right now. He's getting double bid axe first. Beaverman's also in feudal age, getting double bid axe. Neither one with much idle TC. Actually, Beaverman is a little bit more idle TC, about 12 seconds of idle TC, which is, acceptable, but you want to see a little bit less than that if you can. And Beaverman is putting up a blacksmith first. And Beaverman is queuing up archers. He's got an archery range kind of hiding back here. I didn't see it at first, but it's hiding right behind his barracks. Beaverman kind of starting to small wall his back line here. He has forward gold. And he has forward berries as well. Huskarls has back berries, but forward gold, forward stone. Huskarls scouting Beaverman's base, getting some insights into it. Not sure if he sees. Yeah, he just sees the archery range right there. And we have farms going up for Beaverman. Beaverman has built 3 archers. They're just moving out of the archery range right now. Very interesting base layout. I mean, I actually really like this from Huskarls. I'm not sure I would have ever thought of that myself. But he makes it so he's exposed in the front here, but just his farms. And his farms are protected by his TC. And then in the back, you have to go right past the TC. You can go around here to get to his wood line and then his back gold line. So let's see how it works out. We do have some spears out for Huskarls. And the archers are here from Beaverman. And he's going to deny this blacksmith. I think Huskarls, yeah, he was trying to wall little bit too far out. He does have the skirms ready to go, though. He has the skirms ready to go, and these villas will get these buildings up. So he's going to kind of wall over here and wall to the back. If he was going to do that, I think maybe some of these buildings could have been up there earlier, but he has his kind of back line over here, back line building in the wood line, and then he has his front line going to the front of his base. And we just have a scout from Huskarls harassing some Beaverman's villas, which is not going to do a lot of damage. Probably going to die right now, actually. Yeah, just lost him, threw him away. But Huskarls with skirms and spears and Beaverman, he only built 3 archers, which is he didn't overinvest. I think a lot. It's very easy to overinvest. Like we have 6 skirmishers from Huskarls as the Vietnamese, so he doesn't really have much offensive units. We have a stable going up for Beaverman right now as our Malian player. But very interesting base layout. And now we're getting the rest of the wall up for Huskarls. So if he was going to try to full wall like this, I would have liked to see these buildings just built across where this is, because those were up before he had any attack. And the archers, 2 scouts, and 3 spears, or 2 spears, are going forward for Huskarls. And Beaverman's not fully walled, so these could actually get some damage or at least cause some sort of eco problems. But Beaverman is really focused on his eco right now. Hasn't added very many archers. He only has 3. The 3 first ones that he made, and then that's it. So he might see all these skirms from Huskarls and actually kind of be okay with it. You know, he'd be okay with the investment coming in from Huskarls for that. That's a lot of investment for him. And if you don't get the value from it. Scouts are just scouting the back. This wall's almost up. If Huskarls could get here before this wall is up, it looks like he's not. It looks like he just kind of came halfway and stopped. And now he's going back towards his base. I would like to see Huskarls going forward. I think he's not really aware of what Beaverman's doing. But you could look at the score and kind of understand that you have more army out than Beaverman does. Especially because Huskarls' economy is really, really smooth right now. He has only 20 seconds vital TC time, and he is up 4 villagers. But Beaverman is on the way to Castle Age. But yeah, I think Huskarls really could have came up forward with those skirms, especially depending on what he's planning on doing in Castle Age. You know, those skirms might not have as much value in Castle Age as they would have if he took them forward. Especially when you have that many skirms, like even if you're going against archers, you feel pretty safe. You have the spears with you. Yeah, Huskarls, he's playing pretty. He's not fully walled, so he's kind of afraid to leave his base. It looks like. And now we have the archers and the spears forward for Beaverman. I think Beaverman's not going to get much value out of this. He can deny this gold, but there is a back gold. Huskarls has to be careful. He chopped this wood line, and he's going to the back gold here. Yeah. And I don't know if this is a chop through or not. It's tough to tell if that's actually open. He should check it, though, for sure. He needs to, like, at least click those villagers out to see if they go through. And Beaverman is up to castle. Huskarls just clicked castle, but he still has a villager in queue, so he's going to be a little bit late. But he's way up on villas now because he didn't click castle yet, so. And Beaverman's got knights coming up. Second town center coming up. Good town center location. I would like to see it maybe just right on that gold. So you go on the gold and the wood, but it's fine. We're getting archer armor from Huskarls here. Archer armor, not sure if that's the move. He only has 3 archers and skirms, and these skirms are, I don't care how much armor you got, you're not going to be able to fight off these knights with the skirms. And these are only spears. And the spears go and open the door. Let the knights in. And spears are all down. Yeah, I mean, unupgraded spears, not pikes, no upgrades on them, versus knights, not going to be great. And Huskarls is getting the infantry upgrades right now, the infantry armor and attack upgrades, but now he's got a problem. He let those knights in. He didn't have the units to stop them. I'd say maybe some monks would be nice for Huskarls, or just go heavy on pikes. But these knights are right in the back of his base. He's not fully walled over here. That's rough. Yeah, really well played by Beaverman. I liked he did not overinvest as these knights get cleared out. We have a forward siege workshop from Beaverman. Let's see how Huskarls deals with this. And I'm curious if Beaverman sees this. He does not, so he has no idea about this forward siege workshop. He's heading out there now. Let's see. Oh, he sees the mangonel, so he's going to know. And right now, Huskarls has nothing to deal with that mangonel, and a scorpion coming out too. If Beaverman was just on knights, I think Huskarls he's got enough to deal with knights, but he does not have enough to deal with siege, especially not forward siege. We do have a stray pikeman coming out and getting... He actually should have just kept hitting him. I mean, you're there already. Might as well get whatever damage you can. And these knights are going to push in... I mean, he has enough pikes to deal with these knights, so let's see if he can get these knights past... But the siege is in, and we have a knight from Huskarls, a knight and a couple of scouts to try to deal. Pikes are coming in. Pikes are diving on the scorpions. They're gonna die to the mangonels. One scorpion down. Might be able to get some knight kills. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to kill the mangonel. We have a repair villager coming up. Mangonel's down. Actually, that was really great value for Huskarls. That's exactly the push that he needed. He needs his own siege workshop, though, to probably push this back. But, I mean, he can just sit there, and as the scorpions and mangonels come out, he's just going to kill them one by one. Wow, what a great hold by Huskarls. What a great hold by Huskarls. He is down in the vills, and he's moving forward. He killed everything that Beaverman had. Beaverman has 0 army. He's building 2 scorpions. And Huskarls has a big army coming forward, but Beaverman's getting the eco lead. Huskarls on 2 town centers. Beaverman is adding his 3rd right now. I'm not sure how much value he's going to be able to get from this army forward, but let's see. I think it's the right move, though. You have to go put pressure. He also has a random cav archer. He's got 2 cav archers, scorpions, not scorpions, skirmishers, a couple of archers. He does have fletching. He does have archer armor, so... And he's got a couple of knights here. Interesting, like, AI kind of army from Huskarls, but I like that he's putting pressure on him. He's right under this TC, though. He does not want to be there. Cav Archer goes down. This TC... I think Huskarls just clicked on where that TC was, not knowing that the TC was there. He's also not grouping up these units, so the Cav Archers are not able to kind of move around. But these knights over here getting value. These knights are taking Beaverman off. And Huskarls is making a lot of pikes. Huskarls has 5 pikes in the queue, and he's got 4 on the field. I mean, he just has like an army that's so spread out with different units that it kind of beats it beats everything. He's got pikes, he's got skirmishers, he's got cav archers, he's got knights. I mean, he's got like one of everything. And then we have camels coming out for Beaverman. These are like panic camels. Like, I'm not sure camels really are the move here. I mean, he had like 2 knights. I think Beaverman is assuming that Huskarls is going heavy on knights, but he only made like 2, and that was just to kill the mangonels that were here. He really wasn't going knights, it didn't seem like. And Huskarls just grabbed handcart too, so Huskarls' economy is going to be pretty nice. Beaverman does not even have wheelbarrow, and Huskarls has handcart. And he's down like 8 vills, but I mean, with down 8 vills, but you have handcart and he doesn't. That's not bad. What's his farming eco look like? Let's see. I mean, he's got a lot of farms. He's got 30 farms. Huskarls has 30 farms. He has 3 TCs. I mean, he's actually, like, I thought he was kind of down from that siege push, but Huskarls had the army to deal with it. And he's clearing out all the forward push from Beaverman. And Beaverman invested in these camels, which I don't think he's gonna get any much value out of the camels. You know, Huskarls, he can make, you know, he's got one cav archer now. He has archers, he has skirmishers, and he has all those pikes. So Beaverman needs to be careful with whatever he's going to be pushing forward here. This is a great game. This is a great game. Beaverman's still trying to kind of win the boom game, and he might think that he's ahead, but he did get raided pretty hard. We have these vills moving forward. Let's see where he's going to place this castle. Defensive castle, very, very good castle placement. Protects the stone, gold, and his farms around this TC there. I wouldn't mind seeing Beaverman put up a town center like farther away, because this game looks like it's going to go to Imp. I wouldn't mind seeing him put in a town center if he can sneak one in, maybe by one of these golds or stones, or even down here or something like that. Maybe on the side right here on this one. And we have Imp coming in from Beaverman in 3 minutes. Huskarls has not clicked. He's getting the he's getting Iron Cast. He's getting all the upgrades on his infantry. And these camels are moving forward slightly. When we have some Gabettos coming out. Gabettos would be really good against what Huskarls is making. But castle units, when you only have one castle, is always a little tricky. But Huskarls, the only thing he's really missing is any kind of like siege. Like siege would be really, really, really key. But he looks like he's about to click Imp. But he does have a lot of upgrades on these infantry, though. He's getting more. And these archers and skirms are just archers and skirms. They're not upgraded at all. I mean, they have fletching and the second armor upgrade, but they don't. He doesn't have crossbow. He doesn't have heavy archer. He needs to pay attention to this. Elite skirmisher, I mean. But the camels are separated from the scorpions. Okay, he's holding them. Forward castle here. Okay, he added some forward siege. This castle probably would have been better if it was a little more forward, but I like it. We have a stable going up from Huskarls. I'm not sure why he's making a forward stable here. I don't know if stable units are going to be the answer. Especially when Beaverman already has the camels out there. And this castle, I suppose it could go up. We got the Gabettos here. We got the Scorpions here. This is a forward castle for Beaverman. And all we have are pikemen who are not really paying attention. Gabettos are going to get some Vill kills. Huskarls quietly up 8 Vills behind all of this. We have Farimba coming in for Beaverman, though. That's going to be rough. And these Scorpions and Gabettos are going to clear out these pikes, though. And this castle's going to go up. It's going to go up. It's at 80%. Yeah, Huskarls, he just needs a comp that works for him. I think Cav Archers would actually be really good for him right now. He's making light Cav. Yeah, I mean, light Cav won't be good against the Gabettos. They'll be able to snipe some of these Scorpions, but I don't know. I don't know if light Cav is going to be the answer. He does have a lot of upgrades, though, but the Beaverman with Farimba. And we have Imp coming in for Huskarls right now. He's got it. And we got these Scorpions just protecting the Treb. that the Treb is not going for this castle over here. The Treb is just going for the town center. Take off the economy. Great, really, really well played by Beaverman. Huskarls trying to make some siege. He's trying to make more pikes. But he has no answer for the Gabetto, though. I don't know offhand how good Cav archers for Vietnamese, but they have faster firing archers, right? So maybe archers or Cav archers would have been, I think, a better comp for Huskarls. But GG, Beaverman, really well played. Really, really well played for him. Very solid. Very solid. Right from the beginning, he didn't go too far into like he didn't tech too hard, I guess is the word I'm looking for, into feudal age army. He made 3 archers, and Huskarls made like way more. He made like 8 skirmishers or something like that. So the feudal age resources being spent was just too much for Huskarls, and then Beaverman was just a little bit ahead. But really well played for Huskarls too, though. We got my favorite subscriber. Okay, my girlfriend's also a subscriber. We have my second favorite subscriber in the chat. I'm just gonna start this. I'm gonna speed up a little bit, but I'm not gonna catch up to real time because I think we're a little bit behind here. But we have Huskarls as the Goths. Let me put him back to red, because yellow is just hard to see. Okay, so we have Huskarls as the Goths in red. Obviously, he's going to go Huskarls, because why wouldn't you? Beaverman in blue as the Dravidians. Interesting. You don't see Dravidians on anything but Nomad. But I like Dravidians a lot. I think that they're a little bit of an underrated civ in some ways. I think that the extra wood really makes your economy, really helps out your economy, which is nice. He's got a nice back gold, nice back stone, forward berries, forward gold, and Beaverman's base isn't quite as nice. He's got this gold should be fairly safe. But he has this forward stone. Yeah, I could see that being a problem if he does get pushed. This is Huskarls down here. My bad. Huskarls over here. His forward stone could be an issue, but we'll see. Relics are all actually a little bit closer to Huskarls. We'll see if that comes into play at all. But Beaverman is scouting the middle, and Huskarls scout is pushing in deer. Dravidians should be good versus Goths. I mean, Goth was Huskarls' first pick, so I guess you have to expect that he would go for... If he didn't pick it on the first map, you have to pick it on the second map. I like playing as Dravidians and just, like, forcing my way into Elephant Archers. I love Elephant Archers so much. Nothing gives me, like, a happier feeling playing Age of Empires than when I have, like, a massive Elephant Archers. All right, we got Huskarls clicking up to feudal. He's going pretty heavy on wood over there. He's got 9 on wood. So Huskarls, I think, might be making a feudal age play of some kind. Let's see. Beaverman back here, just building his market and his blacksmith. Still just a handful on wood. Getting the rest of his sheep. He's going to do a fast castle. I'm curious what Huskarls' plan is for feudal age here. 'Cause I think he has a plan. I think he's actually going to do something. So what would Dravidians make against the Goths? Yeah, agreed. If he's going all Huskarls, he's gonna have an issue. Stronger infantry, gunpowder, and cheaper siege. Okay. And we do have a fast castle from Huskarls. It looks like, but it's not as fast of a fast castle. It's almost maybe a fast imp or something. I don't know what he's doing exactly. He went up on 26, on 25 or 26 vills. Beaverman went up on 20 vills. That's a really fast castle, actually. Beaverman went up on 20 vills, or 22. He has 22 now. I didn't see what he had when he got to castle. But usually when you got the feudal age, I mean, usually you build 2 vills. Yeah, that's a super quick dude. This is like honestly worth. Well, I guess it's only Dravidians, right? Because he gets the extra wood. But this is like worth like rewatching just to see how Beaverman was able to get up so fast. But I do wonder if his resource collected will like at what point it catches up, because he's down about 300 resources or so just from having less vills. And Beaverman also, same as last game, he has like a little bit of idle TC time. He might have done that on purpose this game. He's getting the gold mining tech as soon as let's go ahead and put this in 1x speed. It was on 2x speed for a moment there. And let's see. Beaverman, not sure what he's doing. He's in Castle Age. He idled his TC for a little bit, then built some villagers. Doesn't have any farms. I'm unsure what Beaverman's doing. He has 500 wood, and he's not dropping any farms, and he hasn't taken the straggler trees. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. There we go. There's a siege push here. I'm looking at his base thinking like, all right, I should be seeing something going on, but he's siege pushing. Okay, all right. He's siege pushing. He's also got barracks in the back. So this is going to be some heavy pressure from Beaverman. Beaverman has this build like figured out. And let's see. So the big issue I've seen with people getting siege pushed is they try to go like 3 TCs and they just can't. Like they can't defend the siege push and do 3 TCs. Like you have to stay on 2. In my opinion, unless you're a god, you have to stay on 2 TCs. And he just lost his pikes. We've got scorpions and mangonels. That seems to be a favorite of Beaverman. Scorpions with the mangonels. And we got a couple of farms coming up from Beaverman back at his base. His economy is going to suffer from this, for sure. But it's just a matter of can Huskarls hold on. Cheaper siege for the beaver. Volcan, something, my man. Good game. Arabia was a really good game. Went to Imp. Beaverman won. But it was very, very close. It was very close up until like the very end. And it was just some things. Yeah, Dravidian siege push. He's pretty much going to go all in on 1 TC. We have 2 siege workshops coming out for Huskarls here. He's got 2 mangonels in queue. So this is tricky. And he just lost a vill in the front. These pikes are pretty much useless. I don't think he really needs them. He only has 4. He's not making more. He's making mangonels. He's got the mangonel coming out. Nope, both mangonels just popped out. They're going to kill that. Nah, nice, really, really nice from Huskarls. Killing that scorpion. That scorpion was actually a problem, though, if he wants to take stone. But he needs to repair. He needs to repair these. Well, Siege Workshop just went down. He has the mangonels to deal with this. He just needs to go deal with it. He needs to actually go deal with it. And I don't think these walls are going to be enough. He has 3 mangonels. This is really tough, though. Like if you're not used to this and you're not used to defending it, this is really tough. Lost 1 mangonel. He is spearing the other mangonel. There's 3 mangonels over here. And he speared one down. Spears got him down. That's actually like the best value you could ever get out of spears. He's making more spears with no upgrades. They're not pikes. Yeah, the Dravidian pick, I did not see that coming. And behind all this, Huskarls is up 10 vills right now. So if this siege push doesn't work, I think we need some villagers to. He's repairing this one, but I think he needs to stonewall or do something or build another building. Like he needs to cut this off. I would even consider just stonewalling like the whole front of the base, like right across the top here. This was what I was worried about though with Huskarls is his forward stone. If he gets pushed, it's gonna be a problem. And that might be why. I don't know if Beaverman had this in mind, but that might be why. And we got this. The siege is getting killed. The siege is going down to these random spears and the mangonels. Huskarls is holding on to this, and he's up 11 vills. We do have some eco kind of being added back behind Beaverman, but you know he has enough that he can add villagers and he can add another TC at some point. But for now, he's still committed to this siege push. If the siege push doesn't work for him, I think it's going to be really tricky for him. And we got a... Oh, we're taking out. He's got an outpost here. I've never seen like these unupgraded spears kill so many mangonels. It's really impressive. It's like they have no fear. They just run out. They just sprint out there as fast as possible. Yeah, they had a little fear there. They ran away. Okay, now Huskarls is finally taking that stone. That stone's tricky though. I think yeah, you need to add make sure you can't get pushed off that stone. You need to be very safe there. We do have wheelbarrow coming in for Huskarls. So same as last game, he had the eco upgrades a lot sooner than Beaverman. And Beaverman's added a second TC in the back here, so he's gonna at least equalize his economy back there. But if I were Huskarls, I mean, I'd be trying to get up a castle at this point, probably. Or just get to Imp and get... do they get bombard cannons? Goths? That's what I'd be trying to go for. Yeah, they get bombard cannons. So... And they get them... Yeah. Maybe get to Imp and get bombard cannons out there. Add a third TC, I don't know. But he's getting this stone pretty freely. He also is getting a relic over here. I wouldn't mind putting a, if you could, put another monastery towards the back. The monastery's a little rough. Oh, and Beaverman just got the mangonel kill. Huskarls has 1 mangonel. Beaverman has 2 mangonels and a scorpion. And Beaverman, he didn't go all in on this push, though. Like, he started all in, and then he kind of, once he realized he wasn't pushing through, he kind of just keeps the pressure there so that Huskarls has to continually react to it. But he's not really been super focused on it, though. But that's a big shot right there. And another relic coming in for Huskarls behind this. Dude, Huskarls is playing really, really well. Oh, and Huskarls just got a mangonel shot. take a quick look at Beaverman's base, adding some more farms. I wonder. My question is, who gets the castle up first, and who gets imp first? I think that's going to be determining a lot of things. And these spears just coming out here, just killing random stuff. This scorpion is like on stand ground, I guess. And didn't realize he was getting speared to death. But yeah, Huskarl, Beaverman has stopped this push though. He's given up right now in this push. And I'm not sure if he did enough damage. He's down 12 vills. He's behind on all the eco tax, but Beaverman is going imp right now. The Beaverman timing is sick, man. And Huskarls he's still committed to Castle Age. He wants to fight this off. He's building a ram right now. But Huskarls has 2 relics. Beaverman has 0. Forward vills coming out. He doesn't have enough stone to drop a castle yet. He does have 6 on stone, but he's down about 100 stone. So let's see if he buys it or would he play. Yep, just bought it. Just bought the stone. And he's putting a castle right on the side over here. He's going to get Trebs out there. That's going to be disaster. That's going to be a disaster for Huskarls. Yeah, being able to go imp behind this push and not investing too much, like that's sick. Oh, and that's a nice mangonel shot. Huskarls is up almost 30 vills right now, and he's... The only problem is Beaverman's going to be an imp, and Huskarls is not. So, my questions earlier was who gets the castle up and who gets imp first, and it's going to be Beaverman for both of those, which I think is going to be very, very valuable here. But being down 30 vills, though, is tricky. And behind this, he's still on the 2 TCs. Huskarls has added a 3rd TC back here, and I just want to. I want to see Huskarls has the resources to go imp, and he just clicked it. So he's about 3 minutes behind on imp, and does not have a. He's building a castle right now. That castle, honestly, is. I don't love it. I don't love it at all, because you're going to get Treb down immediately. Like if you were faster to Imperial Age, I'd say okay, great, but. That's going to get Treb down right away. And we have Trebs in queue. And Arumi Swordsman. Trebs and Arumis. I think that's more of a matter because Beaverman doesn't have other military production buildings. He's getting Squires. He's getting an attack upgrade. I don't even know where his barracks is to get Squires out of. He built it back here. He's building barracks over here. And that castle's getting Treb before it's even finished. You gotta just repair it. You gotta repair it while you get it. I would rather see bombard cannons coming out, which I think is what Huskarls is planning on doing. He's building a siege workshop back here. And he's a minute away. I'd drop a university and get bombards though. Dude, Huskarl's running in with these spears. He's got we got Huskarls from Huskarls. Who had that in their bingo card? Who wins? These Arumi swordsmen are gonna be really good though against any Goth infantry, right? We do have some man-at-arms upgrades going, so they're both kind of going infantry. It looks like. Dravidians have the tech that ignores armor, right? That's like their main tech. Yeah, Woot Steel. So if he can get Woot Steel, if we see that coming in, I think that's everything you need. Oh, and this castle's down. Yeah, that's why I wanted this castle to be like farther back. I thought it would have been a lot better. Scorpions coming out for Huskarls. Huskarls up 40 villagers right now. Like all this pressure is really rough. But if he can somehow hold on, he has such an eco lead. But I don't know if does he know that though. He's never been able to really leave his base. Beaverman just keep coming forward with castles. Huskarls was able to get 3 relics before he was sort of walled in from all sides. And these look like they're heavy scorps now. Huskarls also getting capped ram. That's interesting. So Huskarls is basically making an army of heavy scorpions and capped ram. Let's see how that works out for him. I'm not sure I love it. This forward stone is being really exposed, and it's running really low as well. Like this stone, there's 1,700 stone left, so there's enough. But he's about to be pushed off of that, and the Arumi swordsmen are running in. Arumi swordsmen with big, massive long swords. And we have 2-handed swordsmen coming in. But I don't know if Beaverman, he has no idea about these scorpions though. The infantry, I don't know if they can just run in and kill these scorpions, or if they're it's gonna just take too many losses. I think it's worth it to take the losses though. Get the scorpion before the scorpion mass is too big. Oh yeah, that's rough. Yeah, they're just destroying those scorpions, and now these rams have no use. Man, he's up 50 villagers, and he is just getting absolutely wrecked in the front of his base. Beaverman fighting with villagers, and he's building a forward castle. Really, really, really well played by Beaverman. He knew exactly what to make. He wasn't worried that he was so far behind in eco because he was able to get to imp first. And just push with castles, trebs, and infantry. And he's getting champion upgrade too. Dude, Beaverman's sick. And these are champions in 30 seconds, and they are just wrecking everything. G to the G, man. G to the G. I thought Huskarls had a chance for a while because of the eco lead, but he just kept investing in Castle Age and never got to imp. If he got to imp first, I think it would have been very different. Yeah, dude, Beaver, like, he played that as perfectly as he could. I mean, he never overinvested. He always invested enough to make Huskarls react. Really, really well played. Really, really well played. I think the like Huskarls was like 3 or 4 decisions away from being able to take that game over. Also, I would have liked to see Huskarls maybe like move out of his when he was getting like attacked and when he was holding over here, like move out and build a TC on this stone and gold. You know, like force the issue in the middle a little bit. Very defensive. Yeah, Beaver's really, really good, dude. Good on him. So let's go ahead and mark that up. We have Beaverman taking a 2-0 win. So we got the Beaver for the win here. So he's going to play against XE Tundra, the 4 and the 5 seed going against each other. So they need to schedule that, man. I want to see that. That's going to be sick. Volcan Loop is playing Kobe Robies tonight, 7 Eastern. I don't think I'll be able to cast that, but I'm sure Volcan will probably cast his viewpoint. And JPL Careful Tulip, we're still waiting on them. Call Me Leo in Faith to Adventure. I have not heard. I have not heard what he's doing, what they're doing there. But that game's ready to be cast right now, or ready to be played. Beaverman and XE Tundra, man, I want to see that. I want to see that. Beaverman and where are you? XE Tundra. Yeah, XE Tundra hasn't, had much of a challenge yet. Crazy People for Life, very, very solid player, but definitely not at that same level. They can play on Monday or Tuesday. All right, Faith. Cool, cool, cool. So Monday or Tuesday is the 9th and the 10th. Well, let us know as soon as you know. What is this? 12/9 or 12/10? And I got my little player list here. So Huskarls has taken the L. He is now out of the tournament. Well, he's not out of the tournament. We still have to do the placement games, right? So right now we only have the bracket up for here, but all the losers of the round of 16 are able to play again for their placement in the top. What would it be? The top. No, the round of 8. I mean, not the round of 16. The round of 8 are going to play for the top 2, top 4 through 8. I don't know how the math works, but we want to have the losers of 8, losers of 4, losers of 2 are all going to kind of play for the lower positions there, and then we'll know what like the actual ranking is. And then I want to take all the rankings from here, and I'll kind of give everyone like your Xbox actual tournament ranking. Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, you can play again, just not for placement. It's just going to be 1 through 8 are going to be placed. And we're still waiting on one more game for the round of 16. The JPL Careful Tulip, which is supposed to be on Tuesday. So hopefully that happens because that's pretty late. But we did extend the deadline to the 10th for the round of 16. But that's it for now. We got no more games.